Shanavia's Dream Sickle Cell Clinic. I came up with this organization about a year or so ago in memory of my younger sister, Shanavia Wright, who passed away back in 2021 from sickle cell complications. I wanted to do more for her as she was a sickle cell fighter herself. She did a lot for her sickle cell sisters and brothers at M.U.S.C hospital. So I just wanted to, keep it going and do more for the organization. It is important to raise awareness about sickle cell because we need more African Americans to donate blood. In the African American community, we have the least donors when it comes to donating blood for the American Red Cross. Our blood is ideal for patients with sickle cell. I am type O positive, and I found out that I am a unique donor for patients that have sickle cell. So that makes a huge difference. We had a few blood drives in the past. We had one last June and found out that we had about 15 people just in our community that what they consider to be a special donor in the American Red Cross system. So when you donate blood and you are a special donor, they'll be alert that, hey, this person is a special donor and their blood will be ideal for those who suffer from sickle cell disease. Viewers can expect when they visit our clinic that one, we will provide services as far as pain management. Also, we will be able to provide resources, childcare, and transportation for patients and their families in need. As far as going to appointments, even if it's not at our clinic, if they have to go to M.U.S.C or downtown and they need anything, even financial assistance, we will be able to help them.
I found out that my daughter had sickle cell at her newborn examination. During her newborn examination, they told me that her blood work had came back abnormal and that they needed to do more testing. So they allowed me to take her home out of the hospital because it wasn't anything life-threatening. And about maybe 2 or 3 weeks later, they called me to M.U.S.C and they said, we have the results from her blood tests and we just want to let you know what's going on. And that was when they told me that she had sickle cell. As a parent dealing with a child that has sickle cell, it is life-changing, very life-changing. You literally have to think about everything that you do now. It's not just get up and go, hop in the car and go. You have to make sure that everyone is well, everyone's taken care of. You've got your meds packed, especially for road trips. You just gotta make sure that things are kosher before you even leave the house. It's just like when you have a newborn and you gotta pack a baby bag. You pretty much have to make sure that you're prepared because a crisis can happen literally at any time. A message that I think all parents of a sickle cell child should know is that it's not the end of the world. Of course, the doctors are going to tell you things because they want you to be prepared for the worst and they want you to know what to do in the time of a crisis. But what I have learned is to just transition and just kind of go with the flow. We've had to change things around home. We've had to change our eating habits. Things that we used to eat, we don't eat no more. We've had to make sure that my daughter gets hydrated a lot. Most kids like a whole lot of juice, but that's one thing that I tend not to buy anymore. So you just have to be more self-conscious about their health and what it is that they need. But it's not the end of the world. Your child could still live a wonderful life. They could still be a kid. They could still do kid things and grow up to be, an amazing adult. You just have to be a little extra cautious and just be more aware of what it is that you're doing.
As Christina Abrams shares their experiences and insights, please remember that they are speaking as an individual, not on behalf of M.U.S.C.
The way that sickle cell started in the world was it actually conveyed an advantage to not getting sick from malaria, and that was specifically within sub-Saharan Africa. So that's why it typically will affect the Black or African American community. And you can see that too within where individuals live within the United States. So within the Southeast, it's much more common because that's where there are higher populations of Black and African American individuals. Even though sickle cell disease typically presents as certain things, every single patient with sickle cell has a different way that they present, not just from their pain episodes, but from the way that they present with fevers or even stroke symptoms. So making sure that an institution knows the patients, knows the individuals, and is able to cater care to them, it's absolutely fundamental to getting them the care they deserve. The Red Cross and a lot of blood drives across typically the state of South Carolina will look at doing trait testing. You can look at wonderful community events that will help you know if you have sickle cell trait, because it is important when you start thinking about if you want to have kids.